Hello everyone, my name is Greta. Welcome to my channel and welcome to today's video where we are talking all about acne, specifically hormonal acne, which is something that I have personally struggled for. And if you are watching this video, odds are you have struggled with it as well, or currently struggling with it, and you are looking for some ways to clear it up. If you don't know what causes hormonal acne, ultimately it is when your male hormones, your androgen hormones kind of start to rise and it causes an imbalance. So women, for example, we have testosterone in our system. It is just at a very, very lower percentage compared to men. Now, I do still have breakouts. It's not to say that I have found this miracle cure to get rid of your acne, but I do have methods that work for me, that keep it at bay. And keep in mind, everybody's skin is different, so what works for me might not work for you. But if you can tell here, so this is for my last breakout during my time of the month, and I have here, I have one there, so this is kind of like the scarring that's left behind it. But I have broken this down in kind of little categories of like products and nutrition and kind of habits that helped me along the way. So let's start with the first thing, which is products. The first product is this. So this is just a cleanser. You do not need a subscription. You do not need a prescription for it. This is something that my dermatologist recommended to me like years and years ago when I first went to him, and it has benzoyl peroxide 10%, which I believe is the highest dosage you can get without needing a prescription. And what I do with this is just like use it like a regular cleanser only, because it is so drying, because it's meant for acne. I do not apply it all over my face. I concentrate on the areas where I break out, and the areas I break out in are here. So literally I'll use this every day or every other day. And I will only use it in my chin area, because if I use it everywhere, it dries out my skin so badly. So after I use the cleanser, what I will use next is this. So this is a toner, and I picked this up at Sephora. And a toner, basically, at least for me, I feel like whatever I can't get off with just kind of splashing water in the morning on my face, a toner really helps me just get rid of everything. I'll use this in the morning, I'll use it at night, and I feel like every time I use it, just when I think my face is like super clean, and then I'll use this and use a cotton swab or whatever, I always get like a residue on the cotton swab. So it just goes to show, like, just because you can't see it doesn't mean it's there. And ultimately, especially before I go to bed, I want my face to be as clean as possible, because I just want my skin to breathe. I want my pores to be, to be opened up and everything. So this just really helps to make sure you get any sort of residue, anything that might be left over from the day, off of your skin. And then it's called Saturday Skin, and this is an essence. And I found that with this, it's just like a little step that leaves my skin feeling like plumper. And I feel like, especially in this area, I've just noticed that I just don't get as many breakouts. So I know this is not an acne, like, this is by no means made for acne, but it's just something that kind of helps my skin feel a little bit more moisturized, and it feels a little bit more plumper. And I know that a lot of times people with acne think that like they need to get rid of all the oil, all the excess oil, but if you over dry your skin, I feel like it has the opposite effect, and your body will just continue producing more and more and more. Ultimately will cause more and more acne to kind of start coming out, if that makes sense. So this is First Aid Beauty, just a basic cream. So I have used Kors, I've used Clinique, I've used Neutrogena, I've used Bliss. Like, I've used so many different brands, so many different moisturizers, because at like the height of my acne, Sephora was my best friend, CVS, Target were my best friends. I would try anything that said like made for acne. Whatever it promises, I dove right into it, because I just wanted to get rid of it. And ultimately, like, if you get anything from this video, it's more product does not mean better results. If anything, I found that has the opposite effect. The more you layer stuff onto your skin, the more you're gonna break out, especially if you try like 10 new products all at the same time. like if one of those products is going to cause you to break out, you're not even going to know which one causes you to break out. But First Aid Beauty is just a company that uses such gentle ingredients that I have never ever broken out from them. And then my final product that I use whenever I'm feeling lazy, whenever I don't have time to wash my face, or if I'm leaving the gym and I don't have time to like rinse my face off, I'm not going to be going home right away and I don't want to let like stuff kind of linger. These guys. So it's called Simple. They're makeup remover wipes. Even if I'm not wearing makeup, I'll use them sometimes just because I don't like to let sweat kind of just sit on my face. But they are they're just a very gentle brand, and I usually buy them in a pack of 2, and I'll keep like one in my gym bag or one in my room, and I'll even keep one in the bathroom just in case, just so you have access to it. And so I have access to it, and I just feel like it really keeps me on top of cleaning my face, because ultimately you just want to make sure that like as your body's producing this excess oil, I find that you just kind of want to make sure that the area is kept clean. So those are the products that I really recommend. At least they have really worked for me, and I have seen a difference in my skin. Number 2 would be nutrition. I feel like a lot of people tackle the acne from the outside, but you really want to also work inside. So for nutrition, I would say that the top one for me was to cut out all dairy. I will have dairy here and there, very, very rarely, but before all my acne, I was eating yogurt. I was having ice cream. I was eating cheese, and like I was having whey protein, which is derived from milk. All of this stuff, which combined, I was eating a lot of dairy, which was causing inflammation, which was causing my breakouts. And I had no idea at the time that dairy had this sort of effect. I took it out, and I instantly, that's a lie, I don't want to say instantly, maybe within like a week or 2, which is pretty quickly for me, I saw results. I saw that there was kind of like the amount that I was breaking out was reduced. But especially recently, especially the last I want to say 3 months, I've become very, very diligent about keeping dairy out, because I have dark chocolate. I always read the back. I make sure that there is no milk in whatever that I'm eating. Just being very, very cautious about what you're eating. And number 2 would be drink your water. I know everybody says it. I know everybody has this tip, whether it's about acne, whether it's about eating healthy. Drink your water. Water, let me tell you, this is my bestie here. This here goes everywhere with me, and I drink 2 of these a day. Water is so crucial, not just for your skin, just for everything, just for your body to properly function. Just drink your water. Don't go for the soda. Drink your water. It's so good for you, and once you get in the habit of it, it becomes easier and easier, and your body just craves it basically. It stops feeling like you have to force down the water, or you're just naturally wanting to drink more. And then the last tip in terms of nutrition that I would have is eat your vegetables, eat your fruit. Just eat your greens. You gotta have those macros in. As somebody who tracks her macros, sometimes it's really easy to forget about getting your veggies in. It's really easy to forget about getting your nutrients in. But it's really important. Just stick to whole foods and try to eat fewer processed foods. And I'm not saying to cut everything out. I'm not saying to never have that chip, to never have those chips, to never have a bag of candy, to never eat chocolate again. I'm saying to limit that. They say there's the 80-20 rule. 80% of your food should be whole, healthy food, and 20% of it can be whatever you're craving. If you want a Reese's peanut butter cup, go eat the Reese's peanut butter cup. I love candy. I love sweets. But in order to feel my best, and in order to keep my skin looking clearer, I know that I can't be eating chocolate every day. I know that I can't eat ice cream every single day, even if it is dairy-free ice cream, because all that processed food, all the excess sugar that's in there is gonna ultimately come out on my skin. So that is so important, to just eat your micros, eat your greens, eat your fruit, and try to stay away from the overly processed foods as much as you can. But of course, always keep them in your diet. It's all about balance. And then the last category of it would be kind of the habits that I changed. So my top one would be to stop overdoing it on makeup. I know that it's really hard to have like a face, like, you know, have an acne breakout and go out into the world and have everybody see it. But it's even worse if you're covering it up with a bunch of concealer and a bunch of foundation and all that other stuff that goes on your skin. I found that the breakouts will go away a little bit quicker if I avoid putting anything on top and if I just let the skin breathe. So that's what I started doing, because let me tell you, I was wearing makeup to the gym. I was going to the gym at like 5 in the morning. I would wake up early and just put like concealer and try to cover up wherever I had zits, because it was embarrassing. Like, even though it was 5 in the morning and nobody was there, I was aware of it, and it made me so self-conscious to just go out and about having like those breakouts everywhere. But I also saw that they went away a lot quicker when I avoided covering them up. Like, you just gotta let your skin breathe. And I feel like when you work out and you're wearing like a lot of makeup as well, it's just ultimately not good for your skin. And that's just my opinion. I mean, don't get me wrong, I've done it before, and I sometimes still do if I have makeup from the day and I'm gonna go work out, but I don't think it's the best for your skin. And then the second habit is always, always, always take off your makeup. If you have a full face of makeup, if you just put on tinted moisturizer, or whatever it is, whatever you want to wear on your face during the day, do not go to sleep with it on, because literally 10 out of 10 times I will be lazy, or would be, that's what the wipes are for. I would be lazy. I would be like, my skin is fine, I'm just gonna go to sleep. I'll take it off in the morning. I'll wake up and I will have a big zit that was not there before I went to sleep, just popped up, because I didn't take my makeup off, because I clogged up the pores more than they might have already kind of been getting clogged up. So take off your makeup. That is like a habit. It's so important to build. It's just so important. Acne or no acne, just don't go to sleep with your makeup on. It's not good for you. And that is it. Those are my tips, the products, and everything that I have to recommend in terms of what I do for my skincare to try to keep my skin as clear as possible. Acne is something with a lot of us struggle with, some more than others, and I know the feeling. I know how uncomfortable it is, and hopefully some of this stuff will help you. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the button down below, because I upload new videos every single week, and I will see you next time. Bye.